team as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. They go play action here. Mon. He dumps it off to A-Chain. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a second and long.
I really like the angles that the tacklers came from on that play. They secured inside, took away the cutback. The sideline's there, so you can only go so far outside. And they were able to close in and tackle him for a loss.
Yeah, they used your boy over there, the 12th man. Sammy Sideline, right?
Sammy Sideline. You know something? He tackles pretty well, too.
He's tougher than an airport steak. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Running left, it's Fournette. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner. You talk about this Miami defense. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
I still crack up a little bit after we left our meeting with the defensive coordinator. Because I said to you, stop me if you've heard this before. How about him saying, well, first order of business, we got to stop the run. Of course you do. He's got a good unit, but facing the #1 rushing team, they have to stop that in order to have a good performance.
And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that kick.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 3rd down, it's Willis. Short throw taken in by Okonkwo. He will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A pretty sizable deficit here in the first quarter. This defense probably need to get off the field in those situations on 3rd down.
And you and I both know in this huddle before that last 3rd down play, that's exactly what they talked about. Let's make a play. Let's get off the field. Let's reverse the momentum. Instead, they got hit with another first down. Almost back to the drawing board.
116 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Willis on 3rd and 1. The ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. York able to send this one through, and that'll make this 17-0 here in the opening quarter. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt, and it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
Second and 3 at the 32-yard line.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. A-chain here. They stay on the ground. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 17-0 our score after 1.
The score, Titans 17. Dolphins
7. First throw now for the backup Tua Tagovailoa. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are able to cut into that deficit. Maybe that is the boost that this offense needed.
They did nothing the entire half, but out of the blue comes this big shot here. You're exactly right. Like a dunk in basketball, like a home run in baseball, maybe a solo shot. Sometimes you need that big play to get things ignited.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Second down throw coming by Willis. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend old momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They're looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just want to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick 6.
Extra point and good by Sanders. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Running right, here's McAllister. He'll be taken down well behind the line, and I think he might have just given those 4 yards right back. That second down play nets a -4. The Titans on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Third down, it's Willis. And that will be incomplete. Some touchdowns on their first 2 drives, but looking like that won't be the case here.
Yeah, it looks like someone put their dukes up a little bit, doesn't it? Maybe decided to finally make a stand because those first 2 drives, they got run over. Now, finally, got their feet under them, got a little bit of balance. They're getting off the field.
And this returnable for Hill. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A good return there, 17 yards. And it'll be Dolphin football. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They came out not so hot. The first quarter they were sputtering a little bit, but they seem to have stayed the course and really righted the ship here in the second.
Well, let's face it, all the preparation that goes into getting ready for a game, all the scouting reports, the practice, the repetition, sometimes you hit a little bit of a lull to start things off. Maybe you get a little flat, but if you put in that time, you put in that effort, it can come back to you, and that's what we're seeing so far.
Now can they keep that momentum going? And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. On 3rd and long, it's Tagovailoa. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. H.A. now up the middle, and he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. The Dolphins had 1-11 now on the year. And they come into this one knowing it's been a while since they've had a W. They have dropped 4 in a row.
Let me tell you, when you go a month, partner, in this league, without a victory, it gets tough to come to work every day. And in addition, you start to wonder about your job security as well.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down.
Keep it up. Take it all the way. Okay, let's make some good calls.
Now Tua. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Here's Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. That's caught well on the left side. Will go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup.
Tua setting up shop to throw again. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Now it's A-Chain headed right. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Didn't yet to run the ball at all on this drive, but 3rd and short, definitely was a great time to dial one up.
Tua now on 1st down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
On 2nd down, a run by A-Chain. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Smith. Touchdown, Dolphins. Jeff Smith, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins will take the lead here in the final minute of the 1st half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. That will make this a 4-point game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And it'll be an excellent return as he's all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
Forget the idea of flipping the field. They have now put themselves in a position to score points with that big-time return.
Inside handoff down to Fournette. And a short gain here down to the 22. Willis rushing him to the line in a hurry here. Back to throw Willis. That's to the tight end Riley. He's got room to roam. And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Up the gut, Fournette. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Leonard Fournette as the first half is winding down. And the Titans have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. So what a first half that he has had running the football. That now 3 touchdown runs.
And I would anticipate that when they get down in the red zone, He's going to get more chances as this game goes on, and I think that the guys blocking for him are going to ask for him to get more chances. They like the rhythm they've developed.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
On first down, Tagovailoa. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Looking to pass. Tua. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
This time they stay on the ground. And they'll indeed stop him on third down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it. Basically, you're not going to outwork two guys very often.
Double coverage. I thought he was going to go somewhere else for the football. I get it. That's a stud wide receiver. You want to try to get him the football.
Yeah, sometimes you rely on him a bit too much. You forget the other options that are out there.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
This defense has passed its first two tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on third down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Third down, here's H.A. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 55 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Tua going to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Running right, here's A-Chain. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
Brought down back at the 32.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Christian Fulton. And the Titans are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
Fournette running out of the gun. There he goes, left side. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A big pickup of 38. Well, it's kind of fitting. A couple days ago when we met with him, I said, what is it about your running game that's so effective? He said, I like to tag myself as elusive. He was pretty elusive right there.
And his teammates appreciate that because they know they don't have to hold their blocks for very long. As one of them told us, if I just breathe some bad breath on the guy in front of me, that's all I need to do, and he's gone.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Up the middle they go with McAllister. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Willis looking to throw it. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And it's a Titans touchdown. Josh Wiley with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Titans take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by York is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Tua once again here on 2nd and 10. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Tua sets up to pass it. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker, and he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. So that now 2 consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. You wonder if he's trying to do a little too much out there.
Oh, I like where you're going with that maybe he's pressing it a little bit, trying to be too fine with his throws, or maybe overestimating his arm. It could be a combination of all of those things. In any event, he's got to get it figured out and in a hurry.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Willis to throw on second. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown. Chigakakwo from 19 yards away. And the Titans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for second down. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Again, it's A-Chain. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. And quickly, they get to the line.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll run for it with A-Chain. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
A-Chain gets it from the gun. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
At the 44-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And, Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. As confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Braxton Berrios selected to bring it out. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
In every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Right back to A-Chain on 2nd down. And he can muster only a couple here to the 24.
Devin White on the tackle. Brings up 3rd down.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. Here's Tua. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. That is incomplete.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try and throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
Here's 2nd and 10. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And this one is incomplete.
That incompletion brings us one step closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll run up the middle with McAllister. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Shotgun snap to Willis. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 2. On the give, McAllister with it. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Titans look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by York is up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. He'll drop to throw. Open net is Waddle, complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
Tagovailoa to throw on second down here. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
70 Rangers. Dragon 60. 18 Rattler.
2 to throw again. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked by Kevin Byard. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line.
Intercepted by the Titans. They'll take over at 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
A handoff to McAllister. And a little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
They run with Deuce McAllister. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Tough spot here. 3rd down and 11.
2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
3rd down, it's Willis. He'll drop it off to McAllister as running back. And he'll be taken down well before the 1st at about the 36-yard line. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10.
Come on. Hawk 70. Let's go.
They'll run here with McAllister. And he's brought down, but he has it down to the 12 on a pickup of 12. 1st and 10. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
And now an audible here into something else. That one looks like he'll throw here. And his throw here's incomplete. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee. And on fourth down, they come up and take the knee. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the fourth, but they didn't get it.
Guaranteed, it's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right? You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there. And I know if we go to the postgame press conferences, the winning coach, you know what he's going to say, why he did it? We need the points, okay? Because you never know at the end of the year if points are going to come into the tiebreaker if we're trying to get into the playoffs. That's always the standard justification.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. On play action, here's Tua. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second-half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for Tennessee, their very slim playoff hopes remain as they move to 6-7 on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, it's another